Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
Here's Edgecombe. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Wells in the corner. Here's Aldama. Oh, good on the triple. Morant against Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Aldama. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Oubre against Jackson. Outside for George. The 76ers again can't hit it.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Now here's Wells, defended by George. So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot on this guy.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, range out beyond the arc, and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
6 on the shot clock. Oubre can't get it to go.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Maxey, following the basket by Ja Morant. Morant against Maxey. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Nice work on the interior. Maxey looks so composed amongst those trees.
Now here's Morant for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Morant's got 5 now.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Oubre outside. Back to Maxey. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And stolen by Maxey. Here's the break. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
I'd like to see that PT getting after it.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Morant. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got George, Quentin Grimes out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Barlow in at the power forward. Landale pass to Clark. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
The 76ers making a switch here. Edgecombe's checked in. That one misses for Clark. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Pass to Williams from outside the arc, and the three ball is good. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. George against Clark. Down low. Here's Spencer. Here's Landale. That one goes. Counting. Landale's got his first basket of the night.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Edgecombe. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Jared McCain. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Let's take a look at the numbers for Santi Aldama.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Now, here's Wells. He's guarded by Grimes. Pass to Morant. A 3-ball by Morant.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Aldama finds Landale. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Memphis with another.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
44 seconds left here in the second. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Grimes. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got 4 rebounds in this game. A 3 from Morant. Oh, trying for it. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Pass to Aldama. Now Morant. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Paul George grabs the miss. And here's Maxey. Back to George. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the thing of one. The measurement of the shot. Give it up for our contestants.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings. Well, any impression, you knuckleheads?
Yeah, I can do a few. My best is probably...
Shaq. He meant impressions of the standings, not like being an impersonator.
I know that, Kenny. Why you always got to be spoiling my fun, huh?
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the 76ers.
Well, they need to shore up a few things. I mean, one of the things is rebounding, and they're just getting out-hustled.
And out-muscled and out-tussled. Can't let that happen to you.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 7. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. We've got Morant. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Jalen Well. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
Richard the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories. The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Now Edgecombe. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Jackson, a screen on Maxey. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morant. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 8. Oubre finds Maxey. Tries to the hoop. Here's Edgecombe. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Embiid cleans it up and puts it in.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Back to Morant. And stolen by Maxey. It's George on the wing. 1:44 left in the third. Pass to Edgecombe. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Now it's just a 3-point Memphis lead.
And that's the thing about a superstar like Embiid. He does have a score-first mentality, but he trusts his teammates. He knows when to make the right pass.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Grizzlies making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Grimes is checked in. Pass to Aldama. Here's Spencer. He's covered by Maxey. Jackson with the screen. Spencer's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
George finds Grimes. Outside, Maxey. Got it. Good job in the low post. Maxey's got 6.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
To end the cold streak, and Embiid with the block.
You're not going to have much success going at Embiid like that.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And it's all evened up. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
11 seconds left to play in the third. No good on that one. Good D by Embiid. Oubre for three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, Jared McCain is out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Barlow in at the foursome. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
The 76ers trail. McCain with the ball. Here's Barlow. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Caldwell Pope outside. On the wing, Williams. Six to shoot. Back to Caldwell Pope. Morant outside. Over McCain. Embiid with the rebound. Philadelphia shooting at 50% in a decent group. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. Morant scanning the floor. Releases. He puts in the jam.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Down he goes for three.
One of the league's best wing shooters. PG provides offense night in and night out.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. It's Morant with the drive. Embiid there for the rebound. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a one-point game.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Jackson. Oubre with the steal. Poke loose. stopping that baby hook on the fly.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Morant outside. Morant bullies his way inside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
George looking around. Outside Embiid.
Jackson Jr. using that reach, protecting the rim.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for the Grizzlies,
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Embiid. Jackson with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
the line for Memphis, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one? Oh, yeah, that's over.
Maxey fires. Here's Oubre. Puts it up from deep. And it doesn't go. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now, our player of the game, Ja Morant.